You join me in a very rainy Chobham services on the M25. You gotta love the glamour of this YouTube channel. That is absolutely grot. The good news is I'm inside. Specifically, I'm in my new Fiat Punto TwinAir, and this is my first big trip with it. This is around about 160, 170-ish mile trip I'm doing with this. My first new car doing a proper road trip with it. So what I thought I'd do is document my thoughts along the way of this car attempting to win me over and attempting to convince me that I'm wrong about my opinion on modern cars. And my initial thoughts are this. It's very, very comfortable. The seats are great, well supportive. It's very comfortable. Really a really nice place to be. Stereo, fantastic. Can't fault it. Fuel economy is brilliant. We're doing over 50 miles to the gallon so far in eco mode, 6th gear, 70 miles an hour. It's doing pretty well. It's topping what the Super Seicento can do, that is for sure. But then again, it should do. It's got 15, 20 years more technology in it and a 6th gear and an eco mode. It should be doing better, but to be fair, it is, so hats off. Refinement, very, very good. There's no road noise to speak of. You can't hear the rain when you're actually moving along. The wipers are brilliant, so they clear windscreen really, really well. Really easy car to do big miles in, but then most modern cars are. So there you go. I already accepted that, and the Punto is doing it very well. It's comfortable, it's refined, it's economical, stereo's great. It's stress-free. Oh, loads of space. Top tip, grapes are pretty much the ultimate road snack because you can just pick at them and then, I don't know, eat when driving along. You can't say that about any core fruits because, of course, you eat it and then you got the core. I just had a plum and I had to go and put it in a bin over there, which meant going outside in this hideous rain. Ew. Didn't have any tea, unfortunately, because I do like a cup of tea, but I draw the line at paying £4.50 for it, Starbucks. I've got, oh God, 110 miles to do in about 2 hours, it reckons. So we're going to put that to the test. I'm refueled. The Punto's got plenty of fuel and had a rest. Let's get on the move and continue to see whether this car can win me over. Hopes that by pulling over and having a rest I'd give the weather a chance to sort itself out, but nope, Britain's still being Britain. So welcome to rain. It is 12 degrees, so temperature's not too bad, but yeah, I think the new wipers that we've got on the Punto are very much being put to use, but it must be said they're really, really good. They're massive wipers on this thing. They cover pretty much the entire screen. The eco mode is going on. Now we're up to speed. You can put eco mode on and you don't even really notice that lack of grunt. So about 65 odd miles an hour we're doing right now. Being overtaken by a 320D, which is incredibly interesting. And eco mode and 6th gear and the little twin air lump means we're cruising along very nicely. What's my average MPG? Let's have a look, because I can find out with my consumption without the need to do a calculation, which is quite nice. 49.7, there we go. So I've been pushing quite hard most of the time in eco mode, but in 6th gear, 49.7 MPG, I'm not complaining about. That's pretty damn decent if you ask me. I've got height adjustment on the seat set just so I can see everything around me. I genuinely feel like I'm in quite a high up car, even though I'm not. This isn't stop ride height, but it's still a small city car, remember? This is just a really, really comfortable cruiser. So without further ado, onwards! Progress was good, as the Punto comfortably eats the miles and the M25 was uncharacteristically clear and stress-free. However, just as I was being complimentary of the bloody M25, we've now got queue ahead, reduced speed limit, we've got 70, 60, 50, we're now down to 40. So, for those of you watching abroad wondering why we're so critical of the M25, yeah. This is about the size of it. This does highlight another good thing about having a modern car as opposed to an old one. I'm not panicking about it overheating, I'm not sitting in a hard seat, I'm not worrying about myself getting too hot or too cold. I've got a brilliant heater, the steering's nice and light so I can thread between lanes easily if I need to. If we are going to be stop-starting, the clutch is super light, the gear changes lovely in this Punto, actually really smooth, really, really direct. It is an actual gear change, it's not so modern, it's got some kind of automatic paddle change crap in it. For as much as you might want to look at the back of this Mercedes ML 350 with, if you look, a slightly wonky badge, the 350 doesn't look quite straight, or is that just me? I'm not really very keen on editing a load of this footage down, and I don't fancy reliving this traffic any more than I have to, so yeah, join me when I've cleared this. That was the plan, but 45 minutes later I'd barely covered a mile and much of that time had been spent completely stationary. But as I approached the front of the queue and saw why, I stopped complaining. There's a police car, ambulance, what can we see? Oh my, oh wow. Oh, geez. Someone's having not a very good day there. Oh, I've been there. I feel that. Is it this lorry? Oh, bloody hell. That hit a bit close to home. Right. Okay then. That was a bit real. That was rough, because for those of you that don't know, I've been there, wiped out by a truck on the motorway. So, oh bloody hell, I hope they're okay. Okay, well, hope those people are okay. I'm gonna just shut up for a bit. So, speak soon. I'm going to the mighty, I presume they're mighty, Toddington Services. They've got a Costa, so I won't be going there. I've got nothing against Costa, in case you're wondering. It's just they do offer hysterically expensive coffee. But for now, we're going to park next to an orange VW Polo and a yellow Audi A3 Mark II. Because as much as I'm not part of the yellow crew today, other people are. So we're going to applaud yellow crew people. Obligatory stop for fruit and drink and quick wee now done, and we are ready to get back on for the final leg of the trip today. We've got what, exactly an hour to go. Punto's going really well. I'm really happy with it so far. It is comfortable, it's refined, stereo. I'm going to keep raving about it because it's brilliant, certainly compared to the Seicento one. I'm loving this thing so far. It's proving to be a really good motorway companion. On to the motorway once again. So I've taken it out of eco, unleash that TwinAir power. That is some pickup. I'll tell you what, out of eco, this TwinAir can shift. Genuinely, you get to about 2.5 comes on boost. I need to experiment more with where that actually comes on. This thing hauls. It's got some proper punch. Even in eco mode, that's in 5th gear, still some pull. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not fast in eco mode. That's an absolute given. It's not fast in eco, but you know what? I reckon it's probably stock Seicento fast in eco, easily. There is an argument for eco mode and that kind of thing makes them economical when you need it. You press a button and suddenly eco mode's off, you got boost, you got power. It does make a lot of sense. I have to say, I am seeing the benefits. As a motorway companion, Punto's doing alright. Range Rover Classic. When was the last time you saw one of those, eh? You can probably tell it's not too busy anymore. We're on a dual carriageway rather than motorway, so it's just that little bit less frantic, but we're going just as fast. This is nice. I'm comfortable, lovely seats, stereo's fantastic. I'm not deaf because it's really nicely refined in here. If you commute into London or something like that, or you commute long distances to then drive around in cities and towns, Punto, very highly rated. Sadly though, the good mood didn't last, as just round the corner, the last major connecting road of the journey was closed, which resulted in a near hour-long detour. That said, I didn't complain about the road I ended up on. There's been a diversion, there's been a delay, there's been a road closure, but look at that sky and look at this view in general. It was worth it. It's put about 40 minutes on my arrival time, but oh, little bird and trees and oh my god. We talk all the time about just taking the fastest route, you know, take the motorway, take the speedy route, do 70 the whole way there. But you know what, occasionally we have to go cross country, occasionally we choose it, but when you're not actually in a desperate hurry, this is epic and it's worth the extra bit of time, let me tell you. Look at this, what an end to a day. And you know what, don't matter what car you're in, doesn't matter whether it's modern, old, classic, the newest thing off the forecourt or an old piece of junk you bought for 200 quid, this is brilliant. This is what cars are all about, exploring the world, seeing some sights. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I know it's nothing to shout about, but I love it. Fantastic. 197.8 miles in one day, with traffic jams, with delays, with diversions. It's been a very long trip, and I don't know if you can tell quite how knackered I am. I'm quite tired and pretty damn hangry. I'm a bit too tired, hungry, angry, whatever, to draw any meaningful conclusions on what the Punto was like as a long distance companion, so join me once again when I've eaten and I'm full of McDonald's. I thought I'd offer a bit more structured ending during the day when I'm not tired and I haven't just driven nearly 200 miles. Basically, to summarise, categorised as a modern car doing what modern cars do best, which is long distance, easy, effortless and comfortable. The Punto, it should be able to do that easily, but it has. It was really comfortable, it was really easy, really relaxing. I enjoyed doing a long distance drive in this, and I can't say I would have enjoyed it quite so much in the Super Seicento. Well, it probably would have been more of a fun drive, but I would have been a lot more worn out by the end of it. I would have been bounced around a lot more, and I probably would have used a fair chunk more fuel than this brilliant little TwinAir uses. Doing what the modern car should do, the modern car has done well. So fair play to your little Punto. First test is passed, but let's see if it continues to pass tests when I put it through some things that are more important to me than long distance comfort and refinement. Get subscribed so you don't miss those videos, and I'll catch you very soon, everybody. Thanks for watching and have a good one.